Section 1.5 is working with properties of exponents. The first one I chose, number 5, write in expanded form. That just means that they want you to write it all out rather than using an exponent. So here we are multiplying the quantity m plus 2n cubed means you're multiplying it out 3 times. So write in parentheses the quantity m plus 2n times m plus 2n. That entire quantity being multiplied out 3 times. Number 28 deals with a quantity inside parentheses with a negative exponent. So 2 different ways we can look at this. One is to distribute the negative exponent through first, and then you can fix the exponent. The second way is you can take the reciprocal of the inside. So flipping this over would then change that to a positive 3, and you could then distribute it through. Just to be consistent, I'm going to do it the first way. So when you have an exponent outside parentheses, it gets distributed through to everything inside. So we have negative 5 to the negative 3rd power over 2 to the negative 3rd power. We're not going to leave exponents negative, so in order to fix that, you move it across the fraction bar. So this 5 to the negative 3, if you want to make that a positive exponent, it's going to be moved down to the bottom. So move the 5 to the bottom, and the exponent only changes signs. Do not change the sign of the 5, just of the exponent. The 2 also has a negative exponent. It's currently in the denominator, so to change the sign of that exponent, we need to move it across the fraction bar, so it's going to go up to the numerator. 2, the 3 becomes a positive 3 when we move it. So now we have negative 2 cubed. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Over 5 cubed, 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. And that doesn't reduce any further. Number 30 deals with, we have some variables on the top and the bottom that match, so we're going to have to combine those. We need to reduce. We have another variable on the top and the bottom. So I'm going to deal with the coefficients first. Check to see if you can reduce the coefficients. Negative 100 over 25 divided by 25 is negative 4.
Mr. Burchett, can you come to the main office, please? Mr. Burchett?
So anything with a negative exponent we need to move. The s to the negative 2 can't have a negative exponent. So we're going to move it up to the top with the other s's. If I already had 3 up there, and I now move 2 more up there, now I have a total of 5 s's on top. This negative 5, t to the negative 5, I can't leave that negative. So to change a negative exponent, you move it, moving it from the top to the bottom. So I had 6 t's down here. Now I'm going to move 5 more down there. 5 and 6 is 11. And then the last one for today, I just picked one that I thought looked kind of ugly, maybe that you would think looked kind of ugly. So we could simplify inside first and then deal with the 2, or we could distribute the 2 through to everything first and then simplify at the end. I'm going to choose to simplify first. So coefficients, 3 over 2 does not reduce. 3 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Next, we're going to focus on our a's. A to the 3rd, that's okay. On the bottom, I have an a to the negative 1. I can't have a negative 1. So to change a negative exponent, I need to move it. If it's on the bottom, move it to the top. There are 3 a's up there. I'm going to move this 1 more up there. So now I have 4 a's on top. A to the 4th. If we look at the b's, neither of those have negative exponents, so I don't need to move anything. But I don't want to leave b's on the top and the bottom. I need to reduce them. So I have 1 up on top, 2 on the bottom. It's like 1 up on top and 2 on the bottom. So this 1 cancels 1 from the bottom. There are none left on top now, and there's only 1 left on the bottom, b to the first. Remember, that's why you can subtract exponents. If there are more on the bottom, you subtract. 2 minus 1 is 1, and there were more on the bottom, so it's b to the first. And I still haven't dealt with that 2 power yet, so I still have that out there. Exponents get distributed to everything inside. So I get 3 squared, a to the 4th squared, power to a power you multiply, so that's a to the 8. And then you have to distribute it to the bottom also, 2 squared. And then b, there's still 1 right here, power to a power you multiply, 1 times 2 is 2. And then the last step is we're actually going to square these out. We don't want to leave them like that. So 3 squared is 9, a to the 8th. 2 squared is 4, b to the 2nd. Take one last look. You can't reduce. They don't have any of the same variables, so there's nothing else that you can do to simplify that one.